NBA fashion, or just fashion in general, has always seemed to be about the clothes and accessories. But what about the hairstyles? Are they not a fashion statement in themselves? Well, of course they are. From AI to Birdman, the list of NBA hairstyles that either changed the look of the game or changed our opinion of the player is long. From old to new era, we'll discuss the craziest and most influential hairstyles that NBA players had in the past and continue to flash in 2020. Don't forget to leave this video a like and subscribe down below for more basketball-related content regarding your favorite NBA All-Stars. We post Monday to Friday, so make sure to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post our videos. Topping off the list, and the next three, is the most influential hairstyles the game has ever seen: cornrows. Though he wasn't the first to do it, he was the first to make it look good. The answer's cornrows. Iverson's career started in '96 and, shortly after so, gained notoriety for crossing over Michael Jordan in his first rookie game against the legend. With his time in Georgetown University, AI started with the short brush cut. After getting drafted, he let his hair grow while making a name for himself throughout the late 90s. Eventually, the hair got to the appropriate length, and Iverson introduced us to the now famous cornrows. With his ever-changing style, Iverson would surprise the fans every now and then with a new look to his cornrows, which were super flashy and different from anyone else in the NBA at the time. One of the best to ever do it, Allen Iverson won the NBA MVP award for the 2000 to 2001 season with the Philadelphia 76ers. That included Dikembe Mutombo, Raja Bell, Eric Snow, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and did we mention he led this lousy team to an NBA Finals against the soon-to-be three-peat Lakers? Yeah, pretty wild. We'll attribute Iverson's game and the team's chemistry to that one. More cornrows. Carmelo Anthony. His game and hairstyles speak for themselves. Back when he was in Syracuse, Melo, with some influence from Allen Iverson, took the cornrow fashion wave by storm. And by doing so, added to the hairdo's popularity, donning it from his championship year in the college to one of his last seasons with the Denver Nuggets. Melo's cornrows are now a historic relic. It was a sad day when we had to see them go, but at least he made some money off it. Shout out EA Sports. Number 3, our last cornrow aficionado, and one of the only ones to still do it to this day, Kawhi Leonard. Known for his insane hand size, relentless defense, and overall ability to put even LBJ in a state of anxiety when he checks in, Kawhi and his claws have wreaked havoc on championship-caliber teams and is one of the most dominant players in this past decade. Though we only hear his name in GOAT debates, when he ran the league from Canada, his presence in the league is starting to become unmatched. Wherever he goes, he brings the notion of a championship ring to the table, and with it, his cornrows. Not much to be said about his choice of hairstyle, but we sure do hope to see him bring back the do in the coming years as a popular choice, and maybe even influence youngsters of today to ditch their mohawks. Speaking of, number 4, James Harden. It's a pretty sight when James Harden steps onto the court. On top of being a triple-double machine, his scoring abilities seem to get better and better by the season, with flashy moves and step-backs to boast. With Westbrook now on the Rockets, we can definitely see his PPG going down, but not by a big margin. When the two were back in OKC, with the Snake himself, Harden began a trend that hasn't stopped till this day. Some say it was the beard that gave him his power. We say it was that mohawk. The beard started off as a bet with Baron Davis. The mohawk, on the other hand, we can only speculate. With a hairdo like that, you can only imagine the confidence behind it, and with it came his confidence on the court. When he got traded to the Rockets, it was up to him to show the world his true potential. And boy, did he not disappoint. He proved everyone wrong and became a hero to a dwindling Houston team, and the rest is history, and is still making history. He's yet to get rid of that mohawk, and we wish he never does. Number 5, Michael Jordan. How can he be on this list if he's bald, you ask? Let us explain. Before the 90s era of bald, NBA players' famous signature hairstyles included everything from huge afros, Dr. J, to juicy Jerry curls like AC Green. Michael Jordan changed all of that with a simple shave. After MJ's rise to NBA dominance, other players and men around the world noticed the positive attention Jordan was getting and started shaving their hair completely off, showing their bald heads with confidence. All the baldies in the world, we salute you. Michael, you paved the way for millions of self-conscious males. Incredible what an illustrious career could do to one's public image. We just wish Clyde Drexler would have taken a note out of Jordan's book though, because with all those Jordan comparisons, you'd think that'd be a no-brainer. Same goes for you, LBJ. Just shave it off already. Number 6. Anthony Mason's designer cuts. In the 90s, the Knicks were known for their Georgetown hero, Patrick Ewing. But the Knicks fans of the time can tell you Anthony Mason was the heart and soul of the team. Mason embodied everything New York City was at the time. He played with raw, gritty, in-your-face emotion and never backed down. He kept the fad going with cool and different designs etched into his low-top fade. Soon after, many kids in the city ventured into barbershops asking for designer cuts like Mason's. Number 7. The last couple on this list are a lot riskier than they are influential. Elfrid Payton's. Is there even a name for that? When he entered the league, his defining characteristic wasn't even part of the game. It was his hair. After a Twitter handle pointed out a major flaw in his hair game, with the front of it covering his eyes in freeze frames from certain games, Elfrid cut his wild haircut and managed it down to a modest low top. And we're glad he did. Now we can focus on judging his game and not his hair. Jeremy Lin's braids. Well, they're technically dreadlocks, and with that description came the first of many attacks on his hair. Cultural appropriation. We'll let the people who actually decide what counts as appropriation of their culture decide on this subject, but from here, we're going to admit, we kinda liked it. It gave him a James Cameron Avatar vibe, and looked more alien than Jamaican. Definitely a unique style, but also super prone to criticism, like Keon Martin calling him out in 2017. Jeremy Lin made it perfectly clear, though, that he doesn't quite care what Martin thinks, and that's dope. Cancel culture is real, and we're happy Jeremy made it out unscathed. On the other hand, be careful what you do next, because we won't defend you if you start rocking a mullet. Don't forget to leave this video a like and let us know which hairstyle was the craziest. Subscribe down below for more basketball-related content regarding your favorite NBA All-Stars. We post Monday to Friday, so be sure to hit the bell icon to get notified when we post our videos.